Hey now, it's your girl ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On if you're new, and if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Okay, super duper excited showing you guys how I made, and I'm keeping that in there. How I made. No, I'm not. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, Maddie told me just keep it in there. So we keeping it. Anywho, I'm going to show you how I made these. Yes, try to get it off the glare. Hey y'all, I wanted to pop in really quick just to apologize because the color of the video, when I would do like the glare of the lamination, it would be like off or yellow, or it would look just off. So I wanted to say sorry. Okay, finish watching the video. I love y'all. So whether you are cheering your son or your daughter on at their football, basketball, volleyball, softball, cheerleader game, woo-woo, or whether you're at a memorial of someone that you love, R.I.P. Nip, y'all know I love Nip, you can use these as a fan. And they actually feel really, really good. Really good. You could use these as a cheering device. You could use these at graduation. So come graduation time, I am going to be showing you how I designed the ones for graduation. I was looking for these that were sold out everywhere, even online, but Maddie had some. So, anywho, these are what I'm going to show you how to make. These are dry erase boards, paddle boards from Dollar Tree. Okay, dry erase paddle boards from Dollar Tree. They are really easy to make. Sublimated on here, laminated, then stuff. Let me just show you how I did it. All right, so let me show you. Let go. Okay, so these are going to be the materials I'm using today. A nice little ruler. I'm going to be using a dry erase paddle from the Dollar Tree. You could also get these online. I'm going to be using this laminating pouches, the thermal laminating pouches. 5 millimeters today. You do not have to get this kind. I typically use Scotch, so this is my first time using this kind, so I hope this brand, I hope it works out good. My X-Acto knife and some scissors. And these are the laminating pouches. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so the images have printed out of my Epson Workforce 7720. I am doing front and back, so I did have to print out 2 images. I am using TextPrint sublimation paper for today. And we're going to go ahead and laminate these paddle boards, and then we're going to sublimate and see how they turn out. Okay, so now we have the paddle boards and we have the images. What I'm going to do is, and the lamination sheets, not the images. What I'm going to do is I am going to tear the lamination sheets apart. The rubbery side is what I'm actually going to put down on the substrate, like that. The shiny side is going to be up. This is the rubbery side, shiny side up. Okay, I'm going to place this on the heat press, and we are going to heat this at 385 for 20 seconds. We don't want to heat it too long, okay? Okay, so like I said, we're doing this at 385 for 20 seconds. This is just specifically for the lamination portion. Okay, so it's important to know that it is going to stick to the bottom butcher paper. So you want to make sure you use the butcher paper. Want to make sure it's on there. If it needs to be on there longer or anything, you could do that now, but you're going to press it again. So you don't want to do too much. Now we're going to take the X-Acto knife, and be careful. And we're going to go around the image. And really, depending on the surface, You want to make sure you're using on the healing mat because you don't want to cut through anything. So I'm just going to go around with the X-Acto knife, and it's literally cutting it all the way around. Can y'all see that? Make sure I scoot up in there. It's cutting it all the way around. The image, you want to get as close as possible because you don't want it to look janky. And then if not, we're going to take the scissors or the X-Acto knife again and go around it. Okay? Just cut into it, get as close as possible, and go around. And when we don't get, we'll go over it again with the X-Acto knife. And if we need to, we'll go over with the scissors. But you don't want the edges to be janky. Okay? So let's see how we did with this. And we have our heat gloves just in case it's too hot. But that's why I only did it at 380. Okay, there we go. It's on there good. It's on there good. I did 385 for 20 seconds. I didn't want to burn it. When we do the image, we could keep it on there just a little longer. But I don't want to burn this pad. Right? Then we go around it. We can even get smaller scissors if we need to make sure we get really close to the edges so it can be nice and smooth. And we're going to do this to both sides. And then we're going to actually sublimate on it. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to do the first. I'll just show y'all the first one. So we're going to put the paper down to protect the bottom. I think I want to put a bigger sheet. All right, we're going to put that down. And then with this, I'm laying this down first. I'm putting the shiny side down so I can make sure. Can y'all see that? Okay. So I can make sure nothing on the back of here because it's going to stick. So I can make sure that the wording and the image will be on here. That's why I made it larger, so that I can make sure all around. And I'm going to lift it up to show you. The picture is okay, but you definitely want to make sure the words are inside of there and that is space on both sides. So I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so you see how it's spaced on this side, top and bottom. You want to make sure that the paddle it has room on the edge to get all of the ink. So there's the image there. So you see how I'm just literally scooting it right there. If some of that picture is cut off, it's okay. This goes into designing as well, where you want to make sure you put things centered enough to make sure you have enough wiggle room around it. Okay, but I don't mind if his image is all the way over to the edge. That's perfectly okay. I knew when designing that would be okay. All right, so now I'm gonna tape it down, flip it over, and press it. So now we have it in the position that we want, the exact position. We're gonna tape it down. Now here's what you want to be mindful. If you're doing both sides, you want to be careful not to do this because the ink will get on here. So you have to be very, very careful if you're going to do both sides. If you're going to do just one side of the paddle, then that's fine. But if you're going to do both sides, you have to be careful because this ink over here will get on this side and it'll mess it up. So you decide if you want to do both sides. You decide if you want to do one side, if you want to do an image on one side and words or anything. You make that determination because depending on how this subs, it may get on the other side, so you have to be careful. Now that it's taped down, really secure, we're gonna hold it, flip it over. Now we're gonna cover it up. Make sure the whole image is covered. And then we're gonna press this. Okay, I'm gonna do 385 for 45 seconds. 45 seconds. 385 for 45 seconds, okay? So let's see how it works. All right. First time doing this particular item from the Dollar Tree, so I don't know. Let's put our heat gloves on just to be 100% safe. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So let's see. The tape is, ooh-wee. Oh my goodness. This is out cold. Okay, so here we go. I taped it on this side. So look, you see that? So that looks a little, I don't know, warped. Then you have to be careful for this. You see that? So be very careful. So it may only be able to do one side of it. But baby, look at this one side. Ooh-wee. Ooh, that looks good. Oh yeah, that looks real good. Okay, so yeah, you see this? It's super hot. That's why I didn't want to do 400. Because I was like, I knew it would, I don't know, this is Dollar Tree, you know, material. It's not technically meant to be heated up like that. But look how good this looks. This looks amazing. This literally looks absolutely
Don't worry, I'll make
amazing.
sure that I get a better look at it. The way my camera was angled, I apologize. It's a little over to the side, but
here's
yeah.
Another thing. My fingerprints. Oh, it came off. Okay. You want to be careful with your fingerprints when you were doing the paper, the original paper, because the fingerprints showed up. Oops. The fingerprints showed up, so you want to be careful. But this looks absolutely amazing. Now, I'm scared to do the other side, only because, look at this, it's coming up, and because I don't want to mess this image up. So, I think I'm just going to do one side, because I do not want to mess the image up. Because you see how that kind of messed up? If I flip it over and do it that way, I think it might mess it up. So I'm only doing one side. Nope, I'm not even about to mess it up because it looks so beautiful. Let me do the Nipsey one. Maybe if I only have two. If I had another one, maybe I would have tried. But I'm going to do the Nipsey one and let's see how that one goes. Same exact steps.
Ooh-wee. Do y'all see these colors though? Look how popping 10. Look how clear his face is. Oh, this came out so good. I just need y'all to get into it. That blue with the white with the black. But his face is so clear. Look at that. Yes, come through. Cosmo Ink and Epson work for $77.20. These came out so good. I love it.
Okay, so remember when I showed you how the backs of them were? They actually cooled off and they're fine. Okay, so I think I'm going to try to sub on the back of this one to see how it turns out. So it's been cooling for hours. This is hours later, and y'all saw how the back was. It's perfectly fine again. So I think I'm going to sub on this one to see if it can do it. So let's see how it turns out.
So I'm just putting a little tape on it just in case it messes up. Oh, but first, let me make sure I show you how good this looks. Look how that black and that gold looks. Look how you can still see the smoke from the original picture. This turned out great.
All right, y'all. So we did the other side, and I don't know. I hope I didn't mess it up. We gonna see. Here is the moment of truth. Y'all know I love letting y'all get real reaction. Uh-oh. Ooh, ooh. I already see it might be some stuff. Yeah, what the heck just happened? Yeah, don't do it twice. Just do it once. Did I laminate this ad? Oh, you know what? That's because I didn't laminate. Did I not? I don't think I laminated this ad. Oh, that's why. So this is what happened when it's not laminated. I thought I laminated it, but I didn't. Okay. So we'll try the nipple. So it was fine on this side, but this is how it looks if it's not laminated. So don't do it without lamination. I didn't even know that. But okay. Let's do the nipple. Okay. You can do both sides. Yay! And it didn't mess up. It just has to dry. Okay. All right. So you can do both sides. I wanted to check because I knew people was gonna ask. So I said once it dry and once it cooled off, I said we have to do the other side so we can know 100%. So yes, you can do both sides. You just want it to dry. I mean, not dry. You just want it to cool. Let me show you me. Okay. So you can do both sides. You just want it to cool off. Okay. So you want to make sure that it's cool before you do the other side. But both sides look great. Actually, they look super duper good. Now, you do not want to press this without lamination. It did go on there though, but then it tore some of it up, but it did work. But don't do it that way. The lamination side is way better, and you can do both sides once you let it go ahead and cool down. So now we know. If you don't know, now we know. Oh, it turned out so cute. So thank you for your time. Please like. Come on, let me back up. I'm all in your face. Thank you for your time. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have not already, please join our Facebook group, Queen Dreamer. We love it over there. Yeah. So, like I said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, holla at your girl. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram. Do Dream On is the handle. I'm trying to get my Instagram followers up, y'all. Follow me on Instagram. Also, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Please like the video. Please comment. Please share the video. But yeah, I love y'all. Did y'all know that? I think y'all knew that. Anywho, y'all be safe out there. You hear? Bye. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.